Have you ever wanted to buy a little piece of land, urban space, suburban space, rural, doesn't really matter, and totally transform it, but you felt lost on how to get started? If so, you were me 5 years ago when I bought this property. Little house, big lot, but we slowly transformed it to a beautiful garden and homestead, but also a chill spot to hang out with family and friends. My name is Kevin Espiritu, and I'm the founder of Epic Gardening. And for the last 10 plus years, I've been teaching people how to grow their own food at home, but I want to take it to the next level with some of the lessons that I learned building out this property here. So I'm stoked to say we're teaming up with Home Depot, and we're going to transform an Epic Gardening team member's property, Mel, who has a beautiful space in Maine. But for it to be fully functional, there are still a few big projects ahead. An area for her sheep, an outdoor kitchen, and a place to grow some food. And like any great garden renovation, it all starts with one thing, the plan. So we're transforming this property the Epic Gardening way. This is From Scratch.
Yep, so that's gonna be the greenhouse space.
You guys are
itself,
cooking
right?
something up already, huh?
Always cooking.
Oh yeah.
I see the squares
Yes.
on the graph paper, which means the design has begun.
The design has begun.
It has begun. I haven't seen the space. You've been there.
I have been there, and I could tell you that it's much bigger than this space.
Okay.
So we are going to have to play with how we lay it out. A couple things for sure that I know we are going to be doing is we definitely need a compost bin, because what garden's complete without one?
None.
There is also a greenhouse there, but it needs a little bit of love and dressing up. I'm not really sure, though, how we're going to set up the garden space itself. That's the hardest part for me.
Okay.
I'm familiar with your Epic beds. We install those, but I'd love to see them in your space because you have a fantastic setup.
Well, we can wander around and see if we get some inspo.
All right, let's do it.
All right, guys, what do you think?
I have to say it looks amazing right now. Good work out here.
Loving this layout. I love that there's the short beds and the green beds, so I'm thinking that's what we go with.
And on top of that, actually want to steal this idea of the arbor we just walked through, incorporate that into the space, fence it off, maybe get a little crazy, pergola, fire pit, outdoor kitchen.
Whoa, that's a lot of work, dude.
Pavers.
It is a lot of work.
I'm gonna have to send Paul out to help you guys, I
I
think.
wouldn't be mad at it.
You just say my name?
Paul, you're here.
I'm here.
How do you feel about going to Maine for a couple weeks?
I'm so in. I've never been to Maine before, and it seems like you guys have a big project ahead of you, so
Yeah.
might have
We
to tap me in.
need some muscle.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
Good luck, guys. I'll see you in a couple weeks. I'm excited to see. I'm here to tend to this garden while you build that one.
Cool.
Works for me.
Let's
Let's
get
get some
after
new
it.
tools.
Good luck, guys. Woo.
To pull this off, we're gonna need a bigger team. That means gardeners from different growing zones, all bringing their own experience and expertise. For the full lineup, we have Jacques, research lead on the Epic team and a master DIYer, Chia-Ming, a highly sought after garden designer, Paul, who keeps our Epic garden going here in San Diego, Gray, the master gardener and jack of all trades, and Erin, the container gardening master. And over in Maine already, we've got our Home Depot pro Mark, Z, who's our carpenter on site, and at the property, we've got Mel, Pete, and Sherry the good dog.
Made it to Maine, waiting on the baggage now.
Now we're headed over to the build site. We've landed in Maine. It's one thing to design something on your computer, but now we're seeing it in person. What do you think?
Amazing.
Pretty beautiful, right?
Breathtaking.
So we're gonna be walking through the whole area, and we're going to be talking about the garden, which is over here in a second. But first, I did want to talk a little bit about this area over here by the barn. So what's going on over here?
That's the kitchen. We're gonna do the L-shaped counter right there where you can host, cook for your friends.
The outdoor kitchen is our most complex build, so Z is taking the lead on that one. It's definitely above our pay grade, but I can't wait to see how it comes together. I might even steal a little inspiration from my place in San Diego.
I did actually build this greenhouse earlier this year.
Nice.
I left it a little bit unfinished so that you could come and work some of your magic. So what we have here is a functional greenhouse, but inside needs some work.
That's okay. It was a first season, you wanted to catch spring, and now we're gonna go into the second year. We're gonna make it even more functional.
Yeah, and you've actually cooked up some pretty cool plans for how we're gonna work this out. But first, let's actually head over to the garden, because that is the star of the show, and it's a pretty big space. So what are you
Yes.
thinking in terms of like how we're gonna set it up?
I have a lot of beds in rows
Oh, okay, yeah.
and columns, so it's nice and orderly. We also started a list in the Home Depot app.
Oh, okay.
So you can take a look.
Yeah, actually, because we're going to be buying a lot of different things, and so having this checklist on the Home Depot app is going to make life way easier.
Yeah.
I know we're going to need some tools, we're going to need some soil, all sorts of things.
Yep.
So I think basically at this point, we have some work to do in clearing this land, but first, we got to hit Home Depot and get some tools to get this all sorted.
Yeah, let's go.
And what I'm really hoping for is that we could talk to somebody at the pro desk
Oh yeah,
and figure some of the major order stuff out, because
it's a big project.
yeah, I know we have that checklist, and I'm pretty sure like if you ask them, they can help you find all those items and even like put it together for you.
Yeah.
So you don't have to like run around the store. That's one thing I've heard about Maine, is that they don't have like the thickest soil. What they have is a lot of rock and soil. I don't know how bad it really is, but you
But
can
don't-
see them everywhere.
But you love rocks.
Yeah, that's true. I am a rock lover. Hopefully they love me back. All right, get your
Ooh, there's a-
checklist.
Yeah, and there's a garden center.
There she is.
All right, where are we
Nice little
headed?
Pack out. We're going to the pro desk. Hey,
Hey guys, how are you?
how's it going?
Good.
Name
My
is
name is
Jacques.
Mark.
Mark.
Mark, Chia-Ming,
Nice to meet you. Pleasure to meet you guys.
You're the guy.
I am the guy they come to.
So we have a really big garden renovation project.
Beautiful.
This is kind of the layout.
Okay.
We're thinking this is the garden section,
garden
and
area.
then we have an outdoor kitchen.
Outdoor kitchen. This is a very big layout.
So it is. It's
Okay.
a very heavy project.
Is there any particular area you would like to start on this first?
I guess we should
Or-
probably start. So we're gonna need a lot of material to get the actual
Yes.
kitchen set up, like the deck and the pergola there. So I'm
Right.
wondering if we could place like an order for all of that lumber.
Okay.
Let's say we order all this wood,
Mhm.
and we end up with like
Too
12
much.
extra 4x4s that are 16 foot long, and I can't put them in my car and bring them back.
So we offer job site pickup.
Oh,
So
okay.
basically, if you have any extra materials,
Okay.
free charge, no charge at all. We
Oh,
go
really?
there, we pick it up, bring it back to the store, and once it gets back to the store, we refund you whatever you guys use to purchase.
actually
I love that
Yeah.
because like we have a general idea, but we're new to the property,
Right.
so we
Right.
might change up the orientation.
All right, it's your project. My job is to make it easier for you guys.
That's amazing.
100%.
Awesome.
I really like that.
But you have other options if you
Yeah.
want to ever look into tour rental.
Sure.
We can offer that for you as
Yeah,
well.
I'm sure we'll
Okay.
need that at some point.
So it looks like we have a good list.
Yeah.
You have a good list, yeah.
So that's gonna get shipped to us.
Yep.
We'll go over it with the contractor
Yep.
first. But me and you have to go grab some supplies to mark out the garden area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, guys.
See you
Thank
soon.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Everything you need to start a garden or really any project is just an aisle away. And before leaving, we also stop by the rental department to scout out any potential equipment we may need down the line.
All right, we're back.
So you've got more beds to build. I'll get on this weeding, and then we'll lay out this whole area.
Okay, sounds good. Let's go.
The garden here has a lot of mature creeping grasses, so the most important thing is to make sure to remove as many roots as possible. This will make maintenance of the garden way easier down the road.
I thought you were a delivery.
Not enough?
Mark from the Pro Desk helped us calculate exactly how much decking we needed, as well as all of the other materials for the outdoor kitchen. And even better, he arranged for it to all be shipped right to the home, which is huge because there was no way we could fit that in a car. The deck is the foundation of the outdoor kitchen, so for materials, we're using a composite deck board that holds up to the elements better than natural wood, while still having that natural patterned look.
I've got the whole area roughly weeded out. We're about to get a whole tractor in here, and we're gonna use the bucket to kind of scrape and level this whole section. But now I wanna go check in on Chia-Ming, because she's been assembling beds for a bit now. Mel, is this all you ordered? Clearly she's been busy. She's already got 4 beds over here. And what are you working on over here? Another bed?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna jump in and give her a hand, because we've got quite a bit to go.
Since Pete's always willing and ready to hop on the tractor, I was happy to have him smooth out the garden area with his bucket, which definitely saved us an hour or two of raking.
How do you think this is going so far?
Better him than us.
Honestly, I wasn't sure if this would work, and it does seem to be working. It's definitely more level than it was before.
It's working a lot faster than if you and I tried to do that with
2
some
shovels,
shovels.
2 rakes, I don't know.
Not happening.
So pretty soon, I think we're gonna actually have a garden here. The other thing that's kind of interesting here is that if you look at the landscape, there's kind of a slope going from that side all the way down. which is pretty ideal. So if there's heavy rain or anything like that, all the water should be able to drain right out. You don't want to put your raised beds basically in like a valley where it's going to turn into a big soup puddle. So now the last thing we really need to figure out are the hard edges of where all these beds are going to go. So we do have some stakes. I figure we should just hammer that in, pull a nice straight edge line, and then we can start defining the edge of the garden.
I always tell people to start with the space they have. On larger properties, you can spread beds out for easier access and airflow. In smaller yards or urban gardens, beds can actually be a little bit closer. Good spacing is really about designing for you and how you'll move through the garden and plan for how everything will mature, not just how it looks on day one.
All right.
Okay.
Looks good.
So 4
Okay.
feet this way,
Great.
3 feet this way.
Correct.
All the beds are in place. How do you feel about the flow of this whole thing?
I love it. It's spacious, but there's still a lot of planting space.
I love this design. I like the evolution of this whole thing. And now this to me feels very natural.
Yeah.
And once it's all filled in, I think it's gonna look really good too.
It's gonna look epic.
Yeah.
The last step of the day was to review our plans with our contractor Z and have a little team huddle to hash out the arbor, which will be the entrance to the main garden.
Or seems tiny though.
Yeah.
I can't hold hands with Paul walking through there.
Right.
Yeah, Paul, I have
I'll stand right next to him.
pretend like we're gonna hold hands and walk through there.
So, what do you think?
No, not yet. Thanks now. Okay.
After some back and forth, we decided on a 6-foot opening for the garden arbor, which gives us enough space for 2 people to easily walk through at the same time. Here are a few tips, tricks, and takeaways we picked up. A good garden design doesn't have to be complex. The most important things to keep in mind are how you want your space to function and how you want to be able to experience the space. Pay attention to sun path and exposure when placing beds to maximize light. Don't forget to design for growth. Plants will get bigger, fuller, and sometimes wilder than you expect. Leave room to move through your space and keep everything accessible as your garden matures. Today's tool of the day is the Ryobi cordless drill. The battery makes it super portable, durable, versatile, and was absolutely critical for us to get all of these raised beds built.
I don't know about you, Chia-Ming, but I feel great about today. We got all the beds built, we got in place. The design got a little bit of tweaking, but we're happy with it, right?
Absolutely. It's actually better than originally on paper.
Yes.
There is a storm in the forecast, so hopefully that doesn't slow us down too much because tomorrow is a big day. We're laying the foundation for some of our bigger projects, including the garden fence, the arbor, the deck for the outdoor kitchen, and the main garden pergola. And don't forget to check out the description below for a full list of linked tools and materials we used for this project.
I'm excited for tomorrow. Today went fantastically. We'll see what we get into.
Storm's coming.